Hey everybody, welcome to the vlog. Today we're going to take you through our day. We got a few things going on today. First, we're going to record some of our educational videos. We try and release these every day for you guys. Check out some of our previous ones right here. And then what we're doing next is Andrew and I are going to meet Doreen at a property in Austin. After that, we're coming back here. We're going to record our podcast. And then Andrew, Matt, and I are headed out to view a property. It's actually some new development that Matt set up some tour to meet this developer out in Leander. So we're gonna go check that out. We're excited to have you guys along. It's a pretty exciting day. So let's go ahead and roll the intro.
Yeah. All right. Oh, dude, look at all these water bottles.
I know.
F the environment.
All right, we're over here in East Austin, and today actually what we're doing is we have a property under contract in Taylor. It's a lot. It's a little less than a quarter of an acre, and this is zoned R1, so we can put a single family home there. It has to be stick built or be an industrialized home. Can't put a mobile home there. And so what we're doing is we're here in East Austin checking out a property that's for sale for $5,000 and
$5,000.
$5,000. And so what we're going to do is hopefully, it's not in bad condition at all. And what we would have to do though is we would have to move this property from this lot to the lot in Taylor.
Okay, so it's not the lot that's $5,000. It's the house itself for $5,000.
It's the house itself that's $5,000.
Got it. Okay.
Which is cheap.
Yeah.
It's in good. Well, we're about to find out. It looks like it's in good condition, but it would cost $5,000 for the property, about $5,000 to move it. We'd have to put about like $5,000 to get the foundation. It's pier and beam. And then possibly another $5,000, $7,500 to fix it up a little bit. So that would put us in the house alone for like $25,000, $27,000. The lot is $12,000, so we're looking like $39,000, $40,000 all in. And we're thinking we can list it for $125,000, $145,000.
All right.
So
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is something that I've never done before. Dorian just pulled up behind me, and I really like the idea. Let's find some more lots. Let's find some more houses we can move.
Yeah.
Because we reached out to a developer, and it would have been like $125,000 to build a home there. This just seems like a better alternative.
Yeah, for sure.
So we're gonna go in, check out the property.
Cool. See you inside.
Is this thing gotta go too?
It is, but I already called it.
You already called it?
What is it?
And so they literally moved the whole thing?
Yeah, so they'll move it all together.
And so you would need to have the foundation guys there, like same time they move the house, or?
No, so the foundation set up separately. The same movers can do it. It's a pier and beam system, and so they'll do it before they even get the house there, have it ready, but they take care of everything.
Okay.
If you choose to do it that way. Some other people want to have a little bit, bigger of a pad, and so they do get that contracted separately to somebody else. Most of the time it runs about the same price.
5,000.
Think it looks good?
Yeah, I mean it's not horrible. Like I said, we'd have to come in and do some work to it, but
Yeah, that's how I moved it.
5,000?
Yeah.
For good little solid property. Foundation needs to be fixed, but
That'll happen in the move anyways.
No, so most of the time
it's a weird concept. Can you imagine just moving? Can you imagine just moving the whole house?
Yeah, I've seen it done, but that's crazy to me.
Like, it not messing up plumbing, not messing up the roof.
Yeah.
I just don't know exactly how it would all work, but I think this is the 3-1. I mean, a lot of homes in Taylor are like this anyways. And I think people like having a fixed up older home, right? So we can come in here, you know, these floors aren't even in bad condition.
Yeah.
Could leave that, maybe replace that. New paint, new blinds, new trim, you know, make everything look nicer.
Yeah, just a bunch of little things.
Just little things, and like I said, hopefully all in like 40,000. It's not a bad. You can't buy a house in Taylor that's in good condition for 40,000.
Right.
So,
yeah, good deal. And you guys would want to sell it and not keep it as a rental.
we could.
Could you refinance
Probably could.
and pull that cash out?
Could. It's a possibility. We'll have to weigh the options, you know, as we move forward. But it'd also be nice to get the cash now.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it could be cool to keep it there, you know. So just kind of weighing it as we go along. I like it. We can go outside, talk to Doreen. I'm pretty sure she likes it.
Okay.
She found this. She knows Juliana. And so hopefully keep doing this with other deals. Juliana is the plug for movable houses.
Nice.
So we'll be staying in contact with her and looking to do this with other properties as well.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's go talk to Doreen.
All right. So what did you think of the property?
For the price and the square footage and the amounts that we could do with it, I really like it.
So we got 5,000 for the property. We've got moving it. It's actually gonna be 10,000 or so, right?
Yes.
Foundation, another 2,000 to 4,000. Then what our next steps are is we gotta call the city, figure out the permitting process, figure out if we need to tap into the main line,
Utilities.
and then how much you think for lipstick for this thing.
I would say no more than $7K just to lipstick it. I think overall it has nice floors, which we'll be able to utilize. I think paint throughout, you know, just doing some touches per each room, but no more than 7,000.
We'll be kind of all in at 50K, and then from that point we just figure out if we want to sell it, list it, owner finance it,
Lease it. We have lots of exit strategies. But can you believe that? We could do this all with 50K. That's almost like buying a double wide mobile home.
It's amazing. And we got quoted so we talked to some new developers and they told us there's going to be 350,000 to build a 1,500 square foot home there, when homes aren't even selling in Taylor for that much. So this is cool.
This is a great opportunity. This is a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, a little bit over 1,200 square feet that we could have all in at 50K.
Yeah.
Homes in Taylor right now, I sent you the other day, I looked at it, like the cheapest 3-1 is listed at 172. So if we can do this all in around 50, we're looking at a good profit.
Have you ever moved like a house from one lot to another before?
I have not, but it's been a dream of mine for about 3 years that I've been researching and reaching out to people who have done it successfully, talking to movers.
Yeah.
I always saw that people are just demoing these houses and building these huge houses, which is great, but why demo it if we can just move it somewhere and give it to someone as their new home?
Yeah.
Of course we're in business to make a profit, but maybe we'll be able to give it to someone that couldn't afford that big house. It just seems so wasteful.
Yeah, so we're excited. I mean, this is a cool opportunity, and it's like Juliana said, it's a whole new market. So start trying to find more homes for that $5,000. So we're about to head back to the lab. It's like I like to call it the studio, as Andrew likes to call it, to go record our podcast. So we're going to be in there, and then we're heading to a new development that Matt set up a tour with. So see you guys in a little bit.
What's up, guys? Matt Teifke, Coffee Black. What are we doing here? You know what we're doing, man? Y'all thinking about this? We're just living.
You just gotta keep living, man. Livin'.
Right? we're meeting at this random property. It has nothing to do with us making money, anything like that in the short term. But we drive up, look at this thing. It's a massive sports, wellness, entertainment. We got connected with the guy that developed it and owns it. And so we're just looking to meet, build relationships, see what's going on. This is like super fascinating stuff to me. Our boy Esson got us set up with this. He's been on some of our videos in the past. He closed on a property that we showed. This is cool, man, right? This is just different. Like, this isn't normal real estate type stuff that a lot of people look into, but we're just getting out here. Esson, set it up. What up, man? Thanks for setting this up.
What's going on?
Tell him. Super cool. It's like really cool driving up and seeing this.
Oh, good. Yeah.
It's like, this is massive. How, you know how big this is?
250,000 square feet.
Damn! 250,000 square feet.
It's crazy.
You're crazy, man. You're crazy.
We're gonna go check it out. We get to meet the owner today, look at the facilities. You know, this is Austin MSA, and it's really cool to see this. They got like looks like stuff coming soon. IV bar, training, wellness, hockey, soccer. Seems like a pretty innovative idea. I'm sure there's some things out there, but it'd be cool to hear like how he came up with this. So that's it. We're here. We're gonna tour. We'll see you guys there. Man, we ain't no hockey boys. It's cold in here. Alex said this is why he wears the suit.
Oh, that's why?
It's cold, but the real reason is we just met a developer. This guy's legit, I'm telling you guys. Told us the backstory, and what I love about a developer is you have to be creative. Like, he had this vision of indoor hockey rink, crossover concept of soccer. They got a D1 sports training. Parents can drop your kids off and play hockey, and then they can go enjoy the rest of the place.
All these different businesses. Lone Star, he owns Austin Hockey.
He owns all these, you know, all these businesses are gonna be tenants. He's part owner of the actual tenant here. And man, this is cool. I don't think enough people know about this. He didn't do any big press releases because it was a new concept. They're gonna be kind of quiet about it. Then COVID hit, and now they don't feel super comfortable just blasting it out. But this place is cool, guys. You gotta come check it out. Man, I enjoy ice skating. I'll probably come back and bring Lexi here. And they're planning to do this all over the country probably, and I think it will work. It's working in COVID, and man, it's just super cool. So we get to meet a developer, build a relationship, and potentially even help them market this place.
An office, like,
Oh, okay.
in the crossovers office. So like when we have, if we have any celebrities and people come in, kind of like a green room where there's a conference room, we'd have building meetings in here for the tenants. But we don't have offices in any of our buildings. One of the things we've been pretty good at is we put timeshares in all of our medical buildings, and the doctors use them. You know, we'll have a fully built out space that doctors will go in a day a week or 2 days a week, and they'll share it. So when they're not there, we've got printers, email, you know, or internet, full access to those. So I found a long time ago, and you probably know this in the real estate world, that if your guys have an office, they don't always visit your properties. Mm-hmm. So we had so many properties, I was like, well, we'll build these timeshares in each property, and then the day that you need to be in Bee Cave, you can work there, and the day you need to be here, you can work there. And so this will be our first permanent office in a while, because we've just kind of been, because we property manage all of our buildings. That way it forces my guys to have to go to those buildings, right?
Got it.
Make sure that check in with the tenants, find out what's going on. Sure. You know, I heard Sons that you guys property manage as well.
We do,
so
yeah.
You know, it's the same thing, right? If you don't visit it, then the tenants feel like you're not a part of them, and then you set yourself up for problems. So. But yeah,
So this is home base.
This will be home base. Yeah, this is our first. And then we really felt like this project was so big that we needed a leasing office. If we're gonna do more of these crossovers, or when we're gonna do more of them, we could bring people up from other cities and have kind of a
Makes sense.
place to call. So we tried to help me design this. He's actually my neighbor, and his kid played for Hassan last year. He was the architect of record for the Domain, on the Domain North. So he's done 25 buildings at the Domain. He did the Fairmont Hotel, worked for Gensler for 13, 14 years. So was really a high-end architect. But we, obviously being a friend and loving the hockey community, got him convinced on this project. And his idea really was that this grand hallway could bring the two elements together. And we really wanted to create and he said the domain kind of used it as an example, but experiential retail, where it was more about things you had to go do that you couldn't do at your house. And COVID really kind of helped that, because it really went to the point where we kind of picked and choose different tenants that have survived this, and all the ones that that rely on deliveries to your house, or they don't need office space anymore, right? They're all kind of working themselves out. If you think about this side of the building as kind of the wellness and entertainment side, and this side of the building is the sports facility side. So what we were upstairs, and I was just in that meeting, we wanted to create something grand in this hallway and something unique. So we're actually going to have a Jumbotron that we're designing right now that is going to hang from the ceiling. And that Jumbotron is going to have a hologram of our crossover logo, which is that kind of white X looking thing over there. And that hologram will shoot down on this floor, polished concrete. And then the sides of the Jumbotron will have video displays that we can then put inspirational words, do advertising. But we wanted to kind of, you walk in and go, wow, this is not anything I've ever seen.
So it's going to be right here.
Right here. And you're going to see it from the second floor view when we go upstairs. And then it's 13 feet, so it's going to fit right about the diameter of that light, a giant Jumbotron that hangs
That's
down
cool.
in front of the building.
Yeah.
Something just crazy.
You're crazy, man.
Our theme in the building is from here you can go anywhere. So we want to have that kind of probably across here where you cross this threshold. And the idea behind it all is really that whether you're an adult, whether you're a kid, if you put your mind to it and you come here, you can achieve your goals. So the idea really was that I wanted to inspire not just kids, but also parents to say, hey, you know, I'm 49, and I know the last thing you end up doing is worrying about your health. You're like, oh, my kids should eat right, they should exercise, they should do all this, and then we're, you know, not taking care of ourselves, and then you've got all these guys dying at 50, 60 years old of heart attacks and stress. So the things that you see in here are designed not just for the kids, but they're designed for the parents. So the parents can buy time and get time back for the family. So when the kids are doing their sport, the parents can focus on themselves. And that might be just getting on your phone and internet and doing work, or it might be working out or having a beer or whatever those things are. But a way to just walk through this door and forget about all the stuff that's going on in the world. So the kids are all doing it right now. We've commissioned them all to do our AMHA hockey teams. So once a week, our kids are getting trained by these trainers. They're working out as a team. They're getting faster, stronger. This is all about foot speed, quickness, and you know they're applying all of those elements into hockey and really just giving the kids the confidence that they need to kind of excel. But adults are in here too. So I've been doing a couple of boot camps a week. There's strength training. It's a great workout. Then you know, as ex-hockey players, having somebody scream and yell at you that's the only way I can really work out in here. Massive screens, but bigger screens. And the idea is to create motion through sports. So a kid would start skating here, he'd pick a puck up on the second screen and stop on the third. Or a dancer would pirouette all the way through, or a figure skater would do a triple axel and land on the third screen and create these commercial motion movement. So this whole wall is constantly art and changing motion. And then if there's the Olympics or the NHL finals, you could have 3 screens that have 3 different games on them, and this becomes a living room area. So, but that really just kind of creating this, you could stand here for 10 minutes. My daughter told me I had to have Instagram moments where she could Snapchat and Instagram. So Kevin Warden and Dallas Miller, they're creating our food and beverage concept. So we're partnering with them. They're going to help us create the food trucks and then obviously the bar area.
Nice.
And they're going to do chaparral in here. So this will give you some scale of how big this side was sand and gravel. So we basically created a detention pond under this. So the turf drains into a detention pond and then seeps out. But that field is dry within 45 minutes of a heavy rain.
Really?
And it's the same turf as Cowboy Stadium.
Is that something that a lot of people do, or is that pretty innovative?
I mean, this was only the second turf field that this company's ever done in the detention pond, and they're like, they built the Las Vegas Raiders Stadium, Dallas Cowboy Stadium. I mean, they're big turf guys, and they were like, yeah, I think we can do it. And we kind of re-engineered it. So, but we wanted to use all of our space, right, and wanted to make the whole thing a park. so to speak.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so the lacrosse lines are the gray lines, and then obviously the white lines are soccer. And in the weekends, they can play 3 soccer games. The kids' games go sideways on this thing. And then we just got the lights. And then all of this is deemed outdoor amusement. So they're passing laws now where you got major and minor amusement. And minor amusement's like soccer, and major amusement's a concert. So the city of Cedar Park came to us and said, hey, we're going to pass this law. Everyone's doing it. We're going to let you guys go in front of it. So we got past the city council before they passed the law, allowed us to not have any restrictions. So we can hold a soccer game and have a concert or a festival all on the same day, which was good.
That's really
I mean, we've got to abide by.
Hey everybody, it's a new day. Thank you for following us along in this vlog. Viewing the crossover complex was amazing. Thank you, Eric, for having us out there and showing us around. So it's a new day. We're out here at Barton Springs. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure you follow us next week. Make sure you watch the podcast coming out. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let us know if we can help out in any way. And we'll see you guys next week.